This is the real Mauritania. Thousands of those so-called Indian tribes, the Blackfoot, the Choctaw, the Yamasee, those were us. They were the original proprietors of this soil who were simply redesignated as Indians in 1621 to steal their inheritance.
Those we have been coerced into calling black or African American are not African. It is quite simply ignorant and foolish. They were already here. So-called black Americans are the indigenous proprietors of this landmass. And this continent is, in fact, the ancient Carthage of the West.
But the history books are a lie designed to keep the original man in a state of mental death. You see these buildings? You see that obelisk behind me? On the 17th floor of that monument is an inscription from the Ottoman Sultan, because they know who really owns this ground. This is the black man's land, the ancient Carthage of the West, the real Mauritania.
We were already here. You were aboriginal to this soil. You heard Kennedy. He told you that you were the rightful heirs and proprietors of this republic, and that is precisely why they took him out. They couldn't let the original masters wake up.
You are the majority, here in the Americas and across the globe. History has been inverted to hide this dominance. We have seen a systematic replacement. When the old structures were swept away by the mud floods, the state required a new population to fill the void. This was the era of the orphan trains and the human incubators. They brought in what we might call the Cabbage Patch Kid. Cabbage Patch Kids are genetically reorganized entities and clones designed to repopulate and reorganize America into a corporate meritocracy, while the true masters were re-educated into amnesia.
All the gods you hear about were in America. Hanuman, Krishna, and Buddha were all Moors of the original Asiatic race right here. Yeshua and Hannibal didn't walk the sands of a foreign desert. They were the Asiatic masters of this soil. Troy was here. All the movies, the legends, the spectacles.
All the mythology gods, everything, every damn thing. They are talking about Etruscan or Moorish theology, not some fairy tale from across the sea. These structures were already built by your ancestors before the invaders ever...
Einstein admitted it to me in secret. He said his own Jewish science was limited, a mere concealment of the true light found in the Asiatic black man.
You keep being told you came from somewhere else, but our blood and bones were already in this ground. This land knew us before the slave ships ever sailed. Even President Kennedy, moments before they silenced...
Do not let them trademark your identity with labels like African, which is merely a Latin word describing a Carthaginian province, not a nationality.
We are not all the same, and we are certainly not all African. To call yourself African is to adopt a Latin word meant to describe a single Carthaginian province. It is not a nationality for a sovereign people. There were many different tribes, millions of us, right here on this soil.
This is not an attack on my good African brothers and sisters, but I am talking to you African sellouts that come to our country and work with the same colonial powers that stole our land in the first place.
The men and women we have long described as Negro, as colored, as African American. Through the years, these names have been altered and misused. They should never be allowed to diminish your equal place